investing in relationships and spending the time with people, I don't need that to be ROI positive really in any capacity, because ultimately in life it is. And maybe it's return on investment or it's return on relationships, which ultimately leads to uplifting myself, right? Which leads to a better life. One of the things that you said to me a moment ago, and we looked at, and you talked about, was it PE and real estate? Mm-hmm. Private equity and real estate were the two, this 50% category that you think about lumping wealth into or creating wealth through. But you mentioned earlier when I talked about mobile home parks, the idea of getting into a fund, a limited partnership, an LP, to invest in a mobile home park that way. And just now you talked about the granular approach to handling the deal yourself and managing the deal yourself. I tend to, one of the things that I want out of real estate investment is to interact with it, is to manage it, is to understand it, is to have the tangible thing in front of me. And this is the same limitation that I have around being the salesperson versus running a division and running managers that run the salespeople, where I need the control. But I like to be in control of the real estate deal as opposed to buying into a fund where I'm trusting somebody else to run the deal most of the time. How often are you involved in just giving money to a fund and an operator versus you being the one that's running the real estate deal? And how do you think about that with the people in your group?
Well, I think that where I am an expert, I want to be in control, or I want to have a strong level of control. And where I'm not the expert, I want someone else, I want to pay someone, or I'm happy that someone earns a cut to be, the point person to run and operate whatever it is. So I do own most of our mobile home parks outright. I mean, I'm in some mobile home park funds as well, but I've bought every mobile home park myself. I actually, until this year, have never raised money ever for a park, and I only did it on a deal, just for a real quick. I actually had the money, but I wanted to get some people in my group involved. And so I like that. You have better returns, but if there's someone better that can run it and I could get half as great of a return and do nothing, there's something really appealing about that, especially if I'm going to scale my investments in that category. So most real estate now, so I've done single family homes, I've done mobile home parks, I've done storage. All those I've done myself. But today I only do mobile home parks myself, and everything else I am an LP on, or depending on like if I find the deal, or maybe I'm a GP on something if I can kind of connect the dots or whatever it looks like. But 9 out of 10 times I would rather not be putting in the time. I would rather someone better than me that is solely dedicated to this one thing, either this one asset class or this one project right now. That makes me feel really good. And as long as I think they're buying right. So if it's a syndication, if it's a fund, and I'm looking at their purchasing metrics, like what does that look like? What cap rate are they buying at? What is the interest rate that they're getting? What's the spread between the cap rate, the interest rate? Can they make money? Are rents below, where they should be? Are there, strong, I guess, tax advantaged opportunities with this investment where we can make money, but I don't have to, show that money legally? All those things kind of factor in. And if that group's doing a great job, at this point, I'm not trying to maximize return. I just want a good return. And I want to not lose money. And then I'd rather spend my time, like, there's plenty of opportunity to make money. I don't want my time to be capitalized by making money. I want my time to be capitalized by investing into relationships, new ones that could be interesting and strong, and current ones that are most important to me.